Well, when we hear this question, and it is often asked today, many people are thinking in terms of its appearance and its sounds. What does the music sound like? Where do people sit in the church? What do they sit on? Have we removed all of the offending symbols of the cross and of the pulpit? Have we migrated from pulpit to plexiglass stand to bar stool? Isn't this what we want today? What does a parking lot look like? Does it have a food court? When people come into the church, can they also get a McDonald's in the church so that they won't be inconvenienced? Those are the questions that we ask, and they are marketing questions, and they are the signs, in my view, of our dreadful capitulation. They come out of a mentality of weakness, a weakness that fears the consumer, that fears that the religious consumer is going to go somewhere else, and that we in our church are going to be left behind, and they're going to move on perhaps to the Hindus, or perhaps just stay at home and watch religious television in their living room. I don't believe myself that we should capitulate to our fears, and I think it's a great mistake to prostrate ourselves before this consumer, because in doing this, what we are surrendering is what actually is truly important to Christian faith. There is a reason that churches have looked like churches and not like country clubs or like corporate headquarters. The reason that people have made church architecture different, and they have done it in grand ways and sometimes in very, very modest ways, but whether grand or modest, what they're saying is that we are part of a story here in this building which is unlike any other story on earth, because it is the story of God and His eternal grace and the giving of His Son in our place. It is about His redemptive work through history, coming to culmination in the person of Christ. And it is about that time, at the end of time, when we're going to see this glorious finale, and truth is going to be put forever on the throne, and error forever on the scaffold. And churches, in small or large ways, sometimes in pretentious ways, sometimes in very, very modest ways, have tried to say in how they look that we are telling that story and we are part of that story. This is something different from what happens in the mall. Now, I wouldn't argue for any particular kind of architecture or any particular kind of look, but we do have to be authentic. And it is time for us to say that we are Christians, we are part of this much larger story, and we're going to declare that. And we're going to find, contrary to our worst fears, that when we are most authentic, far from putting people off, we not only will find that they will see this as attractive, but even more important than that, we will be true to who we are as God's people.